can defend. Right? Set a new standard.
How do you explain it?
Great coaching.
Exactly what we talked about the other night, where we need better goaltender, and we need to play better in front of the goaltender, and we need to execute better. I think you saw major improvements in all those areas tonight, and when you play like that, you give yourself a chance to win.
You also had the puck a lot more tonight, too.
That's what I'm saying, execution. You know, we defended less. When we defended very well. And when it broke down, I thought the key point of the game was the breakaway in the second period that Louis stopped. Our whole bench just, it was like alive. So it was a combination of all three of the things we talked about we didn't do the other night. When you do them, you give yourself a chance.
Speaking of Louis, not a lot of activity for him in the first period, but he did have to make some key saves there over the last two.
Yeah, second period we were kind of under siege. Got caught out on a couple long shifts there. He made some good saves, and then the breakaway save. Third period, I think I only had maybe one chance out in the power play, a 7 or 8 minute mark there. But he was just, you know what, he was calm in there. He moved the puck very well, just real steady, and you know, you like that. You usually get a good game like that. It rubs off on everybody.
As you're trying to just stabilize that position, Dave, how much confidence does a performance like that from him give you to call on him in the future if need be?
Right now we're in the position you win, you're in, right? So that's the mindset we got right now. So he won, he's in.
He came out a lot too, Dave, just mobile and, you know, kind of stymied their forecheck. Is that something that's a trademark of his, or
no,
can you
yeah,
tell
he
him,
plays
hey?
it. No, he plays it well. That's different goalies have different, you know, strengths. Mike Smith is probably the top guy in the league, but so you get used to seeing that. But Marty's, Louis is, you know, he does a good job of it. Just simple, and you know, other than the first one of the game wasn't, that could have been turned out wrong, but got away with it. So.
Too much when Murphy and Stone had strong games. Talk about the
Both
defensive. Yeah, talk about the defensive front of the goalie.
You know, I thought that, you know, we've made that switch with Oliver's playing with Murph now, and Murph a couple weeks ago kind of took a step back and has come back and played very well since, and that pair was real good. And we're trying to, Stoney and Grossman are, you know, both big, strong guys that compete in the tough areas, and we need that pair to play well too. And with Z out, Elliott's moving the puck all right for us, so it's, you know, didn't work so well the other night, but tonight we'll take it.
What did you see from EL tonight?
I saw from EL, it was EL, with Hansel coming back, and Shane, our leadership really, like, they made sure we were ready tonight, and that's, we need that. Donor didn't have a very good game the other night. Hans watched the game and probably didn't like what he saw, and EL has been up and down, and he needs to, I mean, those guys need to be our players that push things along for us, and they were all good in that sense tonight.
See a guy who even needs a performance like this to help his confidence at this point. I don't know if that's even an issue, but he had them up and down.
You know what, I think EL looks at it more from a team standpoint than an individual standpoint. He knows he has to play well as an individual to help the team, and when the team's not winning, sometimes he almost ends up trying to do too much. You know, but he just bears down and plays a good team game, and he knows he's going to have a big part of that game. When he does that, he plays well, and it helps our whole group. So he thinks about the bigger group ahead of himself, but in saying that, he knows he has to play well and do the right things himself to make us a good team.
Even more than last year, teams have targeted him physically. How do you think he's reacted to that this year?
No, he's handled very well. Like he looks like he gets hit sometimes, and he dodges a lot of hits out there. But when you have the puck that much, there's going to be, you know, they're going to try to check you hard, and especially a guy like him. I mean, he's a top player.
Did you teach him that pirouette tonight?
He's way above my level there. Yeah.
Dave, this is a confidence booster, but is it also, I think, positive reinforcement if you play this way? I mean, do players still need that reminder, look at the results
Yeah,
you
they
get if you
always do.
stick to this template?
They always do. We still have a lot of young players on this team, and you know, it goes back. Your goaltender, like, he gives the team confidence. Like we always talk about, you know, the other night we're playing from behind. You never look as good a team as you're ever going to be when you're playing from behind. you look scrambly, you look chasing it. When you look in control, your goalie's making some solid saves for you, your team looks in control, you look like a better team, and that's what we looked like tonight.